There you are. Come on in now. Don't be shy. The fun starts after you leave this room, so you can relax for now. By the way, do you currently have any tattoos? No, I'm not trying to make small talk. This is important information for what you're going to be tasked with. And if you do already have some, it will pose as interference with my experiment, and I will need a different D class. You see, it's important because you are going to be used to house SCP-021, also known as the skin worm. It's effectively a living tattoo of a serpentine-like dragon which consumes pigments. This can range from the melanin that naturally forms in your skin to other tattoos present, although it does seem to have a preference for tattoos over natural pigments. Which leads us to the experiment I would like to run. I'm interested to see just how complex of a preference it has in regards to which types of pigments it consumes, and perhaps if it has a preference for certain types of tattoos. We've already come to the conclusion that it can be fed by tattooing images of small animals or fruits onto the host, so for this experiment you will be receiving 30 individual tattoos. Yeah, it is a decent amount. Actually, I was personally vouching for something closer to 100 to have a better sample size, but the ethics committee felt I was going a little overboard, so you can thank them for it only being 30. I plan for you to get 10 identical tattoos of rabbits, 10 identical tattoos of apples, and 10 equally sized square patches, just as a bit of a control group. Each grouping of tattoos will be individually colored with black, white, red, orange, green, blue, indigo, or violet ink, with the 10th containing pigments of all the previous colors stated in equal amounts. This way, once the skin worm is transferred to you, we can observe if it has a feeding preference for certain colors or even certain designs of tattoos, along with the 10th serving to show if it has it more of a taste for something complex over one individual pigment. While this test will be far from conclusive, you'll be the first in a long line of test subjects that I intend to continue running this experiment on, to gather data until I have a sizable sample group to come to reasonable conclusions with. Now, in regards to how the skin worm will be transferred to you. After you have been given your new tattoos, an open wound will be formed on your arm, along with the arm of the other D-class that is currently hosting it, as we have found that contact between two open wounds has been an effective way to transfer the organism. There's actually another transfer method as well that is significantly more reliable, but it has been deemed far too painful of a method to actively use, and oh, did you think this was going to be painless? Oh, no. This is going to be very painful. SCP-021 is a living tattoo, remember? Every time it moves, it feels as though you are simultaneously getting tattooed and experiencing tattoo removal. Some previous hosts have even offed themselves due to not being able to tolerate the pain of the creature moving around. Look on the bright side, though. At least when it feeds, be it on tattoo ink or natural pigments, there isn't any added pain other than the creature moving. I suppose there are a few more benefits to hosting it that may perk you up a bit. While you are hosting it, you will be exempt from the monthly D-class termination, so that's something, right? In regards to advantages given by the SCP itself, it does aid in boosting your strength, confidence, and pain tolerance when in stressful situations, along with enhancing your overall immune system and reducing the effects of weakness and fatigue. We've also documented that hosts do tend to have increased levels of aggression, but We haven't been able to identify whether that is just due to the pain that the host is in, or if it's an effect of the skin worm itself. Now that you know what you're in for, Task Force will be waiting for you outside to escort you to where you will be receiving your new tattoos, as well as getting you prepped for transmission of the skin worm. How cute. At first, you were so hesitant to come in here, and now you're reluctant to leave knowing what'll happen. Go on now. Shoo.